The DBI Sala Powered Climb Assist System provides climbing assistance for individuals ascending and descending interior fixed ladders, similar to those used in wind turbine towers. Top and bottom bracket pulley assemblies attach to the ladder rungs and support a wire rope cable running up and down both sides of the ladder. The tension unit assembly allows cable tensioning and interfaces with the portable motor control unit. The motor control drives the pulleys and the wire rope cable in a continuous loop to provide assist force for climbing up and down the ladder. The adaptive motor control unit allows the user to stop, ascend, and descend at will without operating remotes or switches. The Powered Climb Assist system features a motor control assembly. The unit is lightweight and portable with an operating temperature range between -22 and 131 degrees Fahrenheit. The drive shaft attaches to the tensioning unit. The alignment locking pin allows the assembly to easily be removed when needed. The durable motor casing protects against weather conditions and harsh work environments. The emergency stop button immediately shuts down the system in the event of an emergency. The human-machine interface features LED lights for user feedback, an on and off button, and the choice of 5 force level settings to reduce worker fatigue and improve climbing longevity. The tower kit includes the top and bottom bracket pulley assemblies, the drive bracket tensioning assembly, a wire cable swage splice, a wear pad kit, and cable ties. The tensioning assembly should always be installed on the ladder opposite of the climber. Please refer to the user instruction manual for details regarding options and use. Plan your system prior to use. Consider all factors that will affect your safety during installation and use of this equipment. A compatible fall arrest system recommended by Capital Safety should be installed on the ladder prior to the installation of the DBI Sala Powered Climb Assist system. It must be used during any installation procedures which require climbing the ladder. For the ultimate in comfort and fall protection, Capital Safety recommends the ExoFit NextWind energy harnesses, specifically designed for use with the DBI Sala Powered Climb Assist system. These models feature climb assist straps on the hips that can be used with the designated wire cable grip and carabiner part number 6160026. Unscrew the screws and remove the cover from the bottom bracket and tensioning unit assemblies. When removing the tensioning unit cover, slide the cover tabs out of the slots in the enclosure after removing the screws. To facilitate transport up the ladder, do not remove the cover from the top bracket at this time. Secure the tensioning unit assembly to the opposite side of the ladder at chest height with the rung clamps. This is typically the 5th and 6th rung from the bottom. Tighten the rung hold clamps equally. Torque each bolt as far as possible without deforming the rungs. Loosely attach the bottom bracket assembly to the bottom rung of the ladder with the rung clamp. Position the bottom bracket assembly so that the drive side cable port aligns vertically with the bottom cable port on the drive bracket. Angle the bottom bracket assembly so the other cable port is approximately centered on the ladder rungs. Hand tighten the bolts on the rung clamps to allow additional positioning of the bottom bracket assembly once the wire rope ends are terminated. Loosely attach the top bracket assembly to the top rung of the ladder with a rung clamp. Orient the top bracket similar to the bottom bracket. Hand tighten the bolts on the rung clamp to allow repositioning of the top bracket assembly once the wire rope ends are terminated. Remove the cover from the top bracket and route wire rope through the cable port on the front climbing side of the ladder, over the groove in the top bracket pulley, and out the other cable port. Feed the wire rope through the top bracket and down the back side of the ladder until it reaches the bottom of the ladder. When finished, replace the drive bracket cover and secure it with the screws. Pass the wire rope through the top cable port on the drive bracket and then route the wire rope around the sheave and tensioning pulleys as follows. Down and around the back groove on the sheave. Up and over the back groove on the tensioning pulley. Down and around the front groove on the sheave. Up and over the front groove on the tensioning pulley. and finally out through the bottom cable port. Feed the wire rope through the drive bracket until there's sufficient length to route the wire rope through the bottom bracket. Pass the wire rope through the drive side cable port, down and around the groove in the bottom bracket pulley, and out the opposite cable port. Pull a sufficient length of wire rope through the bottom bracket to allow cutting and termination. Put on both ends of the wire rope to remove slack and ensure the wire rope is properly seated in all bracket pulleys. Cut the excess off one end of the wire ropes so that the two ends overlap by 2 or 3 inches when pulled together to form a continuous loop. It is important to note that when cutting the wire rope, do not allow the ends to unravel or bend out of place. Splice the wire rope ends together with the provided compression splice. Install the die halves in the compression tool according to the manufacturer's operating instructions. Insert the wire rope ends through the compression sleeves until each aligns with the top of the flange on the compression sleeve. Position the connector and one die half so the compression sleeves rest in the impression with the flanges aligned in the horizontal groove. Crimp the compression sleeves onto the wire rope ends according to the manufacturer's instructions provided with the compression tool. Fully crimp the compression sleeves 4 times, rotating 90 degrees between crimps. To ensure proper compression, one person should hold the wire rope ends in place while a second person operates the compression tool. Keep fingers clear of the die halves during crimping. Angle the bottom and top brackets so the wire rope loop travels freely through all cable ports without rubbing the grommets inserted in each port. The powered Climb Assist system wire rope should run parallel, close to the installed fall arrest system on the climbing side of the ladder. A wear pad strip can be installed at each platform inside the wind tower. These nylon wear pad strips can be attached with the included stainless steel screws, drill bit, and tap, or by the adhesive strip on the backside of each nylon wear pad. These nylon wear pad strips help to protect the wire rope loop during the use of the powered Climb Assist system. Once the top bracket and bottom brackets are properly positioned, tighten all rung clamps equally. Torque each bolt as far as possible without deforming the rungs. The drive bracket assembly has a tension gauge on the side of the enclosure. Turn the tensioning bolt on the bottom of the enclosure until the red indication tab is positioned in the green zone on the tension gauge. Turn the tensioning bolt counterclockwise to increase tension. Multiple turns may be required for visible movement of the red indication tab. The system may need to be retensioned after the first few climbs as the cable stretches under load. Place the cover back on the bottom bracket and tensioning unit assemblies. Now secure them with the previously removed screws. Connect the motor control assembly to the tensioning box. Multiple power cord options are available for the portable motor control to accommodate power source variations worldwide. Each installed powered Climb Assist system should include an appropriate power cord that remains with the system. Position the power cord so it can readily be plugged into the motor control unit and power receptacle and secured in place with the included cable ties. For more information, please refer to the operator's manual for each component shown in this video. If you have any questions on use, care, application, or suitability for use of this safety equipment, please contact us for assistance.